Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. We are back out here with the 2020 Ford F-150. And if you are an old subscriber to the channel, remember a while back we converted the halogen lights to the LED lights on this thing, and they've been great. We have had one issue. On this top bulb, which is a low beam on here, it's lit, but it's so dim. It's like the bulbs won't light up all the way. So that bulb has an issue. So we're gonna have to replace that. We reached out to Auxito and they sent us their new ones. A new set that would fit in here. You could see what I'm hoping for too, because when we put in the original, it was a tight fit and the rubber boot had a problem fitting. These ones seem a little, at least the box seems smaller than the original. This is the original box. This is the new box. You can see they are quite a bit, the box is at least smaller, so we're hoping the bulb is so it fits in here better with the rubber seal. But we're gonna find that out here soon. We got the highs and low beams. I think for now, we might just replace the low beam because that's the one that has the problem, and see what that does for us. Now, I noticed on these, you can see, let's see if we can get you guys a close-up of this. On these ones here, careful not to touch your bulb, you can see the fan on this one. I'm not remember on the other one if you could see the fan, but you see the fan right there. And these have an IP68 rating, where the old ones had IP67, so they're a little better. 50,000 hours of work time, you know, the aviation aluminum housing and everything. So, I mean, they've held up pretty good. When we first started using these, we used it on the our Super Duty, and they're still working great, no problem. Then we put it on our other F-150, they're still working great, no problem. Then this was the last one we put on. That one bulb has a problem, but they were quick to rectify it, send us a new set to put in. And the brightness difference is day and night. Even with this one headlight out and we're only running one on low beam, it's brighter than most of the cars on the road. So it still lights up the whole path in front of you, even with one light. So good to know if you have one to go out. But with that being said, we're going to get over here. Remember, when you're starting to do these, you got to turn the tire out on the side you're going to be using. So we're going to get in here, move the inner fender liner out of the way so we can get to everything. It's a pretty quick thing to change once you get that fender liner out of the way. So let's get over here and do that. All right, as you can see on this side, it's hard to see during the daytime, but you can see this one's lit up nice. And if you listen close, if you put your ear up to it, you can hear the fan running, and it's kind of quiet. On this side, you can see it's totally out right here. It used to light up just a little. I'm not sure if I can get you guys to hear the sound. Let me get this mic off. I'm not sure if you guys can hear that, but the fan's a little louder, so that might have been part of the issue, but it sounds like it's running. But we're gonna fix that up today. We got our little stool out, and we're gonna be ready to do that. So let's get over here and get this started. Okay, we are in here. We got to take a few of these out. You can see these right here. We got to take that out, and these are like 7/32. There's one here, one down there. There's one on this back side, which you're not gonna be able to see from our angle. And then you have like one of these, I'll pull this out right now, these other kind of press-in spinny clips. I don't know if you guys can see it right there. One of those, we got to pull that out. Then up top, there is a Christmas tree clip you might have to pull out if it's in your way, but we're just going to bend this fender liner back out of our way to get access to the lights. So we're just going to use our 7/32 here, zip these out real quick, pull that plug out, and then we'll slide that back and show you what we're dealing with. That way you guys can know what you're up against. All right, guys, we have our fender liner bent back, and it gives us access to the lights in the back. You can see that's the high beam one right there. I'm not sure why the high beam's on the lower part of the light, but it is. That's the high beam. You can see it right up there. And then I already took the rubber boot off the top one. So you can see we have access to the bad light that's up there. You can see it right there. So it's a pretty easy access. Getting access to the plug is a little difficult because it's inside the housing. But I think we'll be able to do that all right. We're just going to unplug that light right there. You can see it. And then we're going to twist the bulb out. It's like a quarter twist, if that. And then the bulb comes right out, and then we'll just place it with the new one. So let me get this unplugged and pulled out. All right, we got that unplugged and twisted out. This is our bad bulb. I mean, we do have a fan on this one too. I mean, everything feels all right. I mean, there's no corrosion in there or anything. Everything's sealed. It looks all right. It just, maybe this one bulb had a problem. But I can see already this looks like a larger housing. So the new one's going to be nice because it will be a smaller housing, and that rubber boot's going to fit a little better because that top one had a weird fit to it. But let's compare this to the new one. All right, here are our new ones here. You can see that is considerably smaller. I mean, it's going to fit in that housing a little better. And I wonder if this is going to be as bright. I mean, according to the box, let's see. What information is it giving us here on the back? Color, temperature, 6500K. What about these old ones? Color, temperature is 6500. Well, that's the new ones. Let me check the. Okay, the old ones are 6000K for the color, temperature. So hopefully these are going to be just as good, but definitely smaller. They are easily going to fit in that housing. They got a little smaller fan there, so they might be even a little more quieter. But let's get these put in, and on both sides, we're going to do the same thing on both sides. We're going to take the inner fender liner out like we just showed you, bend it back, pull these out, put the rubber boot back on. We'll be good to go. You might want to test them before you put your boot back on your liner, just to make sure they're working for you. But that's what we're going to do. Get one of these in. Oh, just a note, they do include in the package, they do give you a pair of gloves so you can handle the light with the gloves, because a lot of times you don't want your oil and stuff on those lenses of the bulb. You don't want your fingerprints on the oils. It could shorten the life of the bulb. So use these if you need to, or just don't touch the bulb. I'm not going to use them because I'm not going to touch the bulb. I'll just keep my fingers down here. So let's go put this in. I'll show you guys on the other side how tight the other bulb is to the back of the housing. This one's going to fit in a whole lot easier. So let me get this one turned in, because I forgot to show you guys on this one. But see, I got this one in already, and you can see it sits in there a lot easier. That rubber boot's going to fit a lot easier too. We had some people in the videos ask, you know, how do we get the boot on? It was a challenge, but with these new ones, it's not a challenge anymore. It's going to fit easily, seal right up. So let me get this one plugged in, put the rubber boot back on. We'll do the other side and see what they look like. All right, we are on to this side. Again, we're taking those 3 7/32 bolts out, and then that one clip. And that gives us enough room to bend it backwards. And there's the third one right there. Well, that one right there. Yep, you got it. Yep. And on this one, you have to get that one down through too, because that holds this for us. And then we got that one clip back there. That one, it kind of screws out and then you pull it out, almost like the Christmas tree type, but it's more the pinch type. There he goes. He's gonna get that out. We'll bend that back, and I'll show you the difference, because this one still has the old one, and I'll show you how far out that one sticks, where it makes the rubber fit tight, and it makes it a hassle. The new ones don't do that. So let's get this bent back. All right, as you can see, guys, we got that rubber boot off. You can see at the very top up there how close that is. It makes it almost impossible to get that rubber boot on. We had to manipulate it to get it to work, and it's a little tighter in there. The new ones fit really a whole lot better, and you'll get that rubber boot on easier. It's even easier to get to the plug. So this is that second side. We're going to unplug that there, pull that light out, put the new one in, and we'll show you what they look like. We'll turn them on and test them before we button everything up. So let me get at it. Okay, guys, just as a test, we plugged the one on, this is on the driver's side, but this is the passenger side bulb that was broken. You can see it's on right now, but you see how dim that is? I mean, it's working. You can see it. It's just, like, this side is even dimmer than this side. It just, the fan's working and everything. You can hear it. It just is not working right. So go through everything that was changed out. You can even see right there, there's some, it looks like LED light issues there. I can see it right there, but we know the other ones work. We're gonna get this unplugged, plug it back in, and then we'll show you what they look like when they're working. All right, we got both of those in. On the top ones here are the low beams. These are high beams. Don't ask me why, but we got them both replaced. We're gonna see what they look like right now. Now they are lighting up equally. You guys can see that. And I can tell the fans are already quieter on these ones, probably because they're smaller, but they are working great. Give us some high beams. All right, he found the lever and what you had to do with the key, but they are working also. Like I said, they're super bright lights. They work really great at night. So we got those replaced. We're going to button up both sides, and that job's on. We'll close this video out. Well, there you have it. Just as easy as the first time. Unfortunately, we had that problem with that one ball, but it's rectified. They took care of it with no problems, and they look great again. Like I said, you'll never want to go back once you get these, because the halogens are like crappy compared to these. Like I said, one headlight on here was brighter than all of it. So if you guys are interested in any of these and want these headlights or anything, they have them from all kinds of vehicles, visit Auxito. I'll leave a link down below. There's a coupon code. You use that, saves you some money off of your purchase, and you guys can get a nice set of these for your vehicle. Like I said, we have them on both 150s and our Super Duty. They work great. Unfortunately, like I said, that one bulb, but it happens. But easy job nonetheless. If you weren't recording, it'd probably take you all of 10 minutes, 15 minutes maybe, once you get your tools out. So if you guys haven't done so already, please hit that subscribe button and give it a thumbs up. Really helps our channel. And don't forget to hit that bell notification so next time we hit a video. You never know what it's going to be. Our channel is a little bit of everything. RV stuff, automotive stuff, how-tos, reviews. It'll be on there. Until next time, guys, we want to thank you for watching and try something new.